We have gone up and gone down and gone every which way around, and I think finally have the tunings to the list that will bring us all the way up. And, excuse me, the Jund list change that we made was putting in 4 Blood Tithe Harvesters. They just feel perfect in a very small set of sample games we've played. But the kind of problem that we were encountering is, if I pull this out, we had like more Lilianas. We were even trying some Reckoner Bankbusters, and sometimes the Lilianas would be great, but we were often dying before we got any momentum. The Bankbusters were great in long games. We were sometimes just dying before we got any momentum up. And so we were really pleased with Unleash the Inferno, but we went back down to just 2 copies because, again, if we had 7 things at 4 cost, it was just kind of tricky to stay alive. It was exacerbating this death in the early game problem. So we brought in these Blood Tithe Harvesters, and they do a bunch of things. They act as a potential removal. They can put pressure on against the slower lists and bait out their removal. It creates this blood token, which is good for cycling our large amount of lands. We're running 27 lands now. It can also bin some of our large fatties. Get in. Was Elder Dragon War ever in the deck? We tried it a little bit. But again, some of the problem is that we're running Fable the Moonbreaker. We're running Teachings of the Kirin. We are now also running a Blood Tithe Harvester, so, you know, blows up a lot of our stuff. Perfecto. Oliver Stadion, do you have any thoughts about how often WotC releases their sets nowadays? It is way too much for me. Way too much for me. It's just too much for me.
I think a fancy dress means I didn't come here to fight. Let's bring things up to a simmer.
Alright, nice. Ow. We're going to Fable the Moonbreaker because one of our most potent combos possible is binning this. Probably bin this as well. To try to draw a Cruelty of Gix and then play a turn 4 Titan of Industry. Love seeing Chandra in here. Love seeing it.
Up the dance floor.
But yeah, no, I feel like there's just way too much volatility in Wizards product. Like, there's just so much stuff, man. I mean, oh my god, there is just so freaking many things to try to keep track of. I find myself really struggling to keep up. Haven't hit a Gix yet, but now we're going to get two chances to hit it in the next few turns.
Come on, Chandra. Think of something good.
I mean, this was kind of like the perfect balance of damaging spells and whatnot. You know, I don't generally think that there's that much we could have done here. Okay. But yeah, I'm not really a particularly big fan of the pace at which things are coming out. And I also think that we might be able to bop down to 26 lands with how we built this. Maybe we can actually sneak in a little bit more low-end stuff. Maybe go back to 2 lilies. Because one of those lands was Liliana. That would have been helpful. I mean, I do like our list right now, but, you know, it clearly sucks. You think you want to go 26 land? With the Blood Tithe Harvester tokens doing good stuff for us? I think maybe. I mean, we have a huge amount of cheap cards right now, and we're just not getting there. We look pretty dead. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna make this change. Defeat. Defeat. Just gonna do this little change. I think this will be fine. This will be fine. Let's not get too overreacty on 2 games. I think I just should have mulliganed. Was actually the correct thing. Because if we have this many 2-mana creatures, 2-mana plays, 2-mana things. Okay, this actually feels like a sensible run out. What do you know? We're getting to test the theory right now. Don't play a Thalia. Why best of 1? Why not? You now know as much as I do. Alright, so we see plain plains. This would generally suggest to us that we are against that big white list. Yep, we are correct. I'll nuke this relatively soon. Okay. Glad my opponent didn't use it on this. Yeah, boss, technically against aggro, we would absolutely benefit from a sideboard way more than they would benefit from the sideboard. Like way, 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 way more. Absolutely, without a doubt. But, as a result, people don't really play aggro in best of 3. This actually feels pretty terrific. Look at this. Mm. Maybe we can Liliana and start hitting the hand. Yeah, maybe 2 is actually the right amount for Lily and what we're going for. Okay. Okay, terrific. Villain is whiffing land. Not anymore. So probably enough for a Sanctuary Warden right now, which is the real fear. So we're going to do like this. We're going to whoop this one. And away with you.
Nobody knows Dominaria's shadows like me. Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
So this is another one of the benefits of Teachings of the Kirin. Thanks to the teachings of the cure, or one of the benefits of Blood Tithe Harvester is that, like, if my opponent plays a Sanctuary Warden next turn, I can copy the Blood Tithe Harvester, sack the new copy to just instantly blow up the Sanctuary Warden. Then we're in grand shape. And also, highly likely just play Toxrill. But I want to be a little bit careful about doing that, sure. For this reason. Okay. Who'd have thought? Toxrill? Damn. No way. That is frickin' hilarious. We take certainly a lot more damage because we increased. Just do it like this, actually. So really increase the amount of tap damage we take, but that's alright. Man, I mean, this is quite nice. I mean, Sanctuary Warden is now the only thing that makes any sense. Which hurts a bit. Fucking hurts a lot. What can you do? Alright, I think it's time. See you later.
This isn't how things were supposed to go. I've always hated crowds.
My god, look at this. We're like junding them out. Oh yeah. My opponent is just going right now for pure value. Just absolute pure, just trying to toast me. Slowly grinding with a Sarah Paragon, but we just are kind of bursting out a little too fast, it looks like. Some black mana out so I stop hurting myself so much. So my opponent can play one thing from the graveyard. And that's it. So the worst possible thing that would happen here would be my opponent draws another one of those Vanquish the Hordes. Spirited Companion. So now there's no way for them to survive this, right? Cool. Awesome. Alright, climbing back up. Boy, I love taking damage. God, I love taking damage. It's like my favorite thing to do. Alright. So, this will be a potentially helpful game, but going... No, I guess we just do have to do this, huh? Having all my Pain Lance here is very painful. Holy shit, we are getting owned. Should I go for one mountain? It's hard for me to imagine a world in which we don't just immediately die. Yeah, I mean, this is why I was running only 3 Sulfurous Springs instead of... running only 3 Sulfurous Springs instead of 2. And part of me actually literally wants to just change this back. I'm actually gonna go back, make this 3, put in another one of these. Never give up, never surrender. Dude, going first is overpowered. '26 I kind of think the pain lands are just bad. They're something you need to use very precisely. They're flexible, they come out untapped, and they give repeated damage. Great. Now I'll probably go Ben to get one of the 26 lands that we have instead of the... Fantastic. So let's bin this, Doop doop, choink choink. Alright, didn't get there, but that's alright. Just gonna go for green mana here. And my opponent appears also to be playing Jund. And so our claim is that we can just start getting really, really aggressive. And if our opponent ever puts something in the bin, it's unlikely they can reanimate it before we reanimate it. So, we're going to grasp this. Yeah. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to swing twice. Doink, doink. That summons. Target opponent sacrifices the Reckoner Bankbuster. Dude, we can just be forceful right away. Another green. Jelly bean. Nice. Very, very, very nice. Sweetie pie. Excuse me. Oh, actually, oh, fuck. I forgot that I could play this and then immediately blow it up. Alright, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. I just made a mistake. Alright, that's fine. There's some interaction here that I always mess up. Because I'm not used to it. Uh-oh. The difference between value and tempo on display right now. Alright, hi. Disby. Hi. Oh, yeah. All right, we're just gonna keep hitting that play button, Best of one, best of one. Yeah, I think that if you're gonna read Brandon Sanderson, you should definitely read Stormlight Archives, assuming that you are patient enough to get through like a lot of shit. Because Brandon Sanderson talked about how with Stormlight Archives, and I hope I'm remembering this correctly, that the first 200 to 300 pages are a little dry. It's a lot of setup. It's a lot of setup. But Brandon Sanderson... Okay, I think we need to send this back. Because we don't have any of our 1 or 2 drop tools. Now we do, so we're content. And to keep... Ow! God! Ow! Jesus! So we're going to send back a Ziatora's Proving Ground. Because these 6 are good enough. Turn 2, turn 3, and maybe turn 4. But basically, Brandon Sanderson was talking about how, due to his brand, he believed that people would be willing to stick around through that period of time. People would be willing to stick around because of his brand, because of the quality of writing, because he is known for delivering. So if you're in the mood for it... Ow. Shit. So is this like more of a... Alright. Huh. Alright, let's get this out of the way. Client crashed. Azar says I watched Stardies because your recommendation and loved it. Oh, it's so good. No fucking way. Okay, I was like, Jesus. Alright, so it looks like we narrowly got there in time. I can eat this. Don't want to double block because then we can get picked off. Okay. I'm actually okay with that, as long as we don't get too pressured on this turn. I think we want to keep up. Yeah, I think I need to send the Blood Tithe Harvester down, because we only have 1 red right now. Funny that. Jesus, Despers. Ah. See, I actually quite like that we can put on this kind of pressure. Because now the Graveyard Trespasser can attack and pick off the Titan of Industry. That's totally fine as a play. Then we just exchange here. What's weird to me is that this is a Jund list. Alright, so... This is where we can get into some real nasty stuff. Because now if I Reflection of Kiki-Jiki, the Blood Tithe Harvester, I can sack to blow something up. So this is the best possible final card to have added to this. There's so many really, really good cards in Jund. I mean, it's just incredible. So, okay, so we're swinging for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 next turn. Nice. Nice. Something happened. Alright, onward we play. Who's watching the International tonight? I'm really excited. I'm really excited. Let me go ahead and also check that, because we're going to probably stream some of that tonight. We're going to be staying up late. Oh, this client is really shit the bed. This client is completely busted. Alright, it just fully crashed again. Okay, good. So we're going to be having Team Master versus Team Liquid in 4 hours and 22 minutes. And that's going to be Secret and Tundra. Let's see, 22 minutes. So it's like a 9 p.m. broadcast, yeah. We'll be running some sweet international commentary. I'm doing it with my main man, Jaren, a.k.a. Monkeys Forever. We're going to do like a newbie-focused stream tonight. I would have announced it earlier, but it wasn't entirely clear that we would be able to do it. Okay, so this is the Selesnya Enchantments list. And by not sure if we could do it, I mean like our schedules. We were trying to make sure that we could actually promise to that. The stream is going to be on both. Alright, so this could be Selesnya value. Naya value. Alright, I know this garbage. No blocks. So this is probably Naya good stuff, honestly. Tries to make lots of tokens. Tokens go wide. I'm still the biggest fan of all time of Teachings of the Kirin. Still love that card. The fear is if there's going to be some massive token generators incoming. Because this is just a single thing. No. Holy shit, all 4 of them? 1, 2, 3 of them. Good lord. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll go down to 7. I think that's alright. It's a very, very good draw. Alright, let's go ahead and get the Ziatoras. Exile some stuff. Alright. Ooh, Ploki says, I'm stuck with a tough choice. Meat fiesta poutine, beef pork chicken, or seafood pizza. Probably scallops and shrimps. Plocky. Everything you just said to me is nasty. I mean, I might be crazy. I might be nuts. But, like, seafood pizza literally sounds absolutely rank. Pluggy says, to be clear, both is definitely a choice. I've had both, just wondering which one I should get more. You know what I would recommend? I would recommend you order both, cut each one exactly in half, and then push them together. And just have what's the right way to describe it? Ah, yes, a garbage sandwich. I recognize I'm being a little bit of a jerk. I'm not a big seafood fan unless it's like fully seafoody. You know, like for instance, if there's food that uses fish as like an ingredient, I don't like as much as just like a grilled fish, you know. Not a fan of it as like an ingredient. What about shrimp fried rice? Shrimp fried rice is perhaps an ideal example of something that I'm just not as big of a fan of.
People must contend with me. Keep watch for intruders.
You might want to make some more 1/1s, dude. Really? Did I not fucking hit a land here? Get out. Well, that's pretty good. Alright, well. Who's the token list now, man? Alright. Yeah, fuck yeah, man. I'm Naya. Alright, looking good. Yeah, look, if you wanted my recommendation. What? There's some food in there. Probably what I'm going to do for dinner tonight for myself. I am going to probably, not 100% confirmed, but very likely it is the case that I'm gonna be getting some al pastor tacos. This is technically the correctest play. Which is just like this delicious pork with... Yeah, al pastor is incredible. I get this habanero hot sauce. Euronimo says, who would win, many tokens or one slimy snail? Definitely a dank, foul, filth snail, baby. Oh. Hurt me. I'll hold back here. And if the Blood Tithe Harvester wants to nuke itself to kill our 2/2, so be it. Oh, Jund. We got Junds for funds. Ow. Oh no. Oh, that's nasty. Matty Inks' Bad Al Pastor is one of the few tacos that I've failed to finish. Yeah, dude. Bad Al Pastor is fucking horrible. I mean, it's horrible. Because it's a sort of, like, savory, lightly sweet, because it has pineapple in there. It's so easy to just fuck it up. It's just straight up Mire. I mean, it might be. Maybe Rickrolled is just... What? What are you doing? Just take my land. Holy shit, we're getting some value here. What an incredibly uninspired pile of cards. Better watch out, I'm coming in. Bang. So in Jund vs. Jund, the winner is typically whoever plays the first Titan of Industry, and this looks like Rickrolled is about to play a Titan of Industry. Mamma mia! We've lost very badly. Yeah, I mean, I'm just... There's literally no coming back from that. Damn. Well, if we can only lose to ourselves, you know, there it is. We can only lose to us. This is not a good enough hand. This is not a good enough hand. I need to send this back. I need to send this back. Because it doesn't have anything that's 2 or less. This is a good hand. I'm just not in the mood for the pain. God, did I make a good choice. Mono blue. You know, maybe we actually should keep the Blood Tithe Harvester if I already have the Riveteers Charm. Riveteers Charms. Alright, well, let's just start playing shit out. My opponent's name is Tits Ass. And Wizards. Wizards algorithm looked at that and went, nah, these are fine words. These are fine. Fantastic. Teachings of the Kirin is not a bad card to have out at this point in time. Not bad at all. Blood type harvesters are particularly good in this matchup. I mean, you're going to want to counter it, right? Yeah. That is just a dang miracle draw. So we're going to exile a non-creature. We're going to get... I mean, it doesn't really matter which one we get. As long as we just start exiling things, it's good. So this is a key card because it's removing the ability for my opponent to power up. Most of their power-upping comes from having lots of stuff in the bin. So, if I can distribute the power like this, this gives me Or so we distribute the threat. Like, this is dealing a lot of damage. This is removing their ability to play things cheaply. And we're in good shape. Eon says, can't tell my friends yet, but after 2 years of trying, we are finally pregnant. Hey, congrats, Eon, man. I hope you have little neon Heons running every which way around. Probably will send the cut down back. We can't Lilian hold of anything, to be honest. Oh, shit. Fuck yeah, dude. Probably countered. Totally good. Happy to have that out. Tolarian Terror is probably going to plop down this turn. These games are melting my brain in Spain. Holy shit, threats round 2. Here we go. Probably gonna put it over here. Ba-da-da. Alright. Man, I just think that playing these Jund cards are just so fun. It's just so fun. I've been having, despite the fact that I've been a little bit of a Grogosaurus Rex. Yeah. Okay, sure. Look at Teachings of the Kirin just yoking it up right now, man. I assume that my opponent does not have a creature in hand. So given this, my opponent is going to go down to... I'm going to do this and get rid of our Blood Tithe Harvester. Because now, our opponent's going to go down to 2. So we'll have 3 creatures. We also have a removal spell. Get in touched, Orochi. Nice. I am so... God, I am like reading this. Reading is what? Fundamental. Dude, Luciano, I am so excited for a potential Team Liquid win. 20th team to qualify now in the top 4. Oh! Right. Team Secret all the way? Dude, truth. Secret is so sick. That is not good for us. All right. You can't hit me, I can't hit you. Oh my god, 2 Thirst for Discoveries. That is so bad for us. It's truly terrible for us. So it looks like they don't have a basic land. Can Orochi put counters on itself? Sure can. Hi, hello. What went into the bin? A Jin and a Hope. See, Haughty Jin is just the Jin card right there, man. I think they just should have kept the Haughty Jin. Plomped that shit right down. Skilly Lily saves us. Alright, we're more than likely dead. You got it. And our opponent played the mono blue list really well. Like, that's the way to play that list, where you do not need to do this, like, play a Jin on turn 4 and have 1 protection spell. Like, you can just literally wait and wait and wait, play 1 creature, protect it, done. Great starting hand. Great, great, great. I think 2 Lilianas, now that we have a bunch of Blood Tithe Harvesters, feels pretty great. Hey, it's the odd one. 2 Wind-Scarred Crags, huh? I'm gonna start hitting the hand. I'm pretty sure that this is a Reanimator list.
When I win, you're telling me what you know.
I don't need the cut down.
Don't overthink things.
So, there's not a lot of dual lands in this format at the moment. What? There's not a lot of dual lands in the format at the moment.
I regret that.
So, you generally only see these gain life ones if you have something that requires, like, a quad wipe. Some sort of, like, super intense, absolutely massive. Sort of demanding thing. So I'd assume, like, Invoke Justice makes sense to me. Is that how we want to do it? I actually think we should do this. This is right. We're putting pressure on. I kind of like the way that this list plays out now. Where it's like, you know, we can put pressure. And kind of overrun. Nuclear Nibbles, 41 months, says, oh, hey. It's letting me share this now. Hi, thanks for many years of good times. Pleased to provide a little bit of joy in these insane times, Nuclear Nibbles. Might have been correct to cycle this Teachings of the Kirin at this point. I think that might have been the play. Alright. It's a cool list. Maybe it just has like a lot of double red, double white, double blue, so running these kinds of things feels healthy. Celestis is a pain in the ass. Nuclear Nibbles, it's strange to think how long I've been watching. Started watching when you played Journey. Watched a VOD after someone suggested it. Damn, that is an old ass broadcast. Damn, Nuclear Nibbles, you have been here in ancient times.
I've learned much during my travels. Let me show you. Remember your training.
Oh, this is a cute play. Ramus, glad to hear it.
You're done.
It was a very cute play.
That's it then.
You know, I am starting. I am starting to actually feel like, okay, wait, I'm having some ideas here. Starting to have an idea. I think actually I'm gonna go all the way back to the thing I was doing recently. Because, like, Blood Tithe Harvester gives us a ton of additional removal targets. Now, obviously, this Unleash the Inferno. Hey, stop it. I actually am starting to feel like this might help us a lot. This Blood Tithe Harvester and Infernal Grasp, we are in, like, really nice shape. Often. Very early in the game. Whoa, whoa, what am I doing here? Get me out of here. We're in really good shape very early in the game and are putting on enough threats, and I don't feel like we're a list that needs one more removal to protect our board and we're in good shape. I feel like we're putting on the pressure, we have enough removal, things like this. And Sorin the Mirthless was a really good card for us. Often. Super often. But we were just dying. And now I'm like, ooh, I'm kind of interested in circling back to that. At least to Sorens, feels like really good threats. If there's time, as long as we're sharing personal news, we've got the first date I've been on since my cataclysmic breakup in 2018, coming up at 6:30 PST. Ah, one of these style lists, huh? I'd say no blocks. Any positive energy you can contribute would be amazing. The anxiety just started hitting 20 minutes ago. Oh, it's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be great. Gonna be terrific. And you know what? Remember, that anxiety, that feeling, that adrenaline, it is, in a lot of cases, just some adrenaline and some chemicals pumping through you. It is just some good old-fashioned adrenaline. So, spend the energy. Maybe talk a little more loudly, like I do. Maybe just make yourself laugh. Maybe watch me play and uncontrollably laugh because I'm so objectively hilarious. Really, Ob Nixilis. Been a minute, Ob. Really?
Families call me their adversary. I like that. Ha! Shake down the locals.
Ah, shake down the locals.
No one beats me and survives.
Still think it's correct to just do this on 5. I mean, this board is disgusting. So, until end of turn, they can play that, but then the turn ends. Whoa. See, I was tempted to Gix to 2. I was tempted to do that. Yeah, I think I should have Gixed for 2. I think that would have been correct. Is shield counter ever worth it over the Rhino? Rarely.
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it when people touch my things. Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
Gotcha. There's some cute stuff we can do with the... if the Blood Tithe Harvester tries to. Alright, well, that's fine. Yeah, I really should have Gixed for 2. I mean, I think that's just super clearly the better way to play. C. Gordini says, I've been going through some stuff this week, and I'm always amazed how much you manage to cover supportive topics that convey good energy and mentality. It's deeply appreciated, and part of the reason why I've been subbed as long as I have. To give back a little bit. You deserve it. Hey, thanks, C. Gordini. These are the things that not only are important to me, but my god, did I struggle a lot. Until I, like, went to therapy and had a few years of time to stew on this shit. Yeah, I really think that the error of this game was not Gixing into Gix, because the danger of my list right now, and you can kind of see this as I have chosen not to, chose to pull out the Unleash the Infernos and put in the Sorens, is we're starting to get to the point where we have some really good spikes late, and now we have some really good defense early, and we need to make sure that we don't mess up and whiff on our value. We don't wind up in a situation like this. And I should have Gixed into Gix. There's a good amount of enchantment destruction floating around these days. Look at this Rhino. Look at his shield. He looks so ridiculous, and yet is fucking cool. Yeah, the best understanding of anxiety that I ever got. Oh, if that's a voltage surge, I'm going to puke. Congratulations to me. Yeah, the best description of, like, anxiety is just energy, right? Like, you're getting a bunch of extra energy. There's things that are making you feel anxious. Oh, that is really nasty. So again, I think Gix into Gix was the issue. Right, so we're just literally, quite honestly, dead arena. I get antsy, and so I try to, like, calm myself down and suppress, and, oh, it's okay, just you need to calm down, etc. Oh. And I found that was just really not helpful. That was just an incredibly unhelpful experience, trying to calm down. So two losses to gameplay here. Play. Oh, I don't know if any of you have followed the Moonbreaker news. Moonbreaker was, that was the miniatures tactics game that I played a few weeks back for 2 days. Had a lot of fun on it. And, like, you know, let me come to Moonbreaker in a second, because I want to keep talking about the anxiety stuff. Yeah, because, like, I used to view the sort of angst and anxiety and pressure and this sort of feeling, I viewed it as something is wrong. So I need to tell myself that everything is okay. Something bad is happening, so I need to make my body cause something good to happen. And I found that really fucking unhelpful. Because you know what would happen? I'd start to feel anxious, and I'd be like, oh, I feel that little thing in my heart. Is something wrong? I don't think anything's wrong. Maybe something's wrong. Boom, another surge of anxiety. Oh, God. And then, okay, I need to calm myself down, and then I'd start to, like, ooh, start to feel a little bit more relaxed. Okay, start to feel a little bit better. This is good. I'm starting to feel good. All right. But, God, what if I start to feel stressed when that thing is coming up, whatever the thing might be? Oh, God, that would be really bad if the thing came up and I started to feel really terrible. And so, you know, this would cause me to be in situations where maybe there was a call that I would be on. And I'd, like, lose my train of thought briefly. And be like, where was I? And then my body would be like, boom. Anxiety, like a little bit of adrenaline. Oh, shit. Play Teachings of the Kirin for sure. This allows us to play around and make disappear. Doesn't let us play around the gate, which is fine. And, like, ooh, how do I want to play this one out? Okay, I'm actually going to do this. I think this is a winning play. Because now, I get to do this shit. Now we're ramping. If I'm drawing land, I can swing with Soul of Windgrace every turn, and they can't really do anything about it. Outside of bouncing it, of course. But yeah, when at the advice of someone else, when I started to view it through the lens of energy, oh, I'm getting some... my body's giving me a surge of adrenaline. And you know how it's the fight or flight mechanism that people talk about so much? That adrenaline? You know what's incredibly helpful? The adrenaline gives you the energy to fight, or gives you the energy to run faster than you ever have. It's giving you energy. In a weird way, your body is actually trying to help you out. It's trying with all its might to just help you out, dude. So as a result, thinking about it that way, like, oh, well, maybe what I should do. Sure. Yeah, that's exactly what we want. That's terrific news. So thinking about it this way, I started to change my perspective to, oh, okay, so if I'm getting some surge of adrenaline, my body is giving me energy. So first of all, I'm definitely gonna fucking not drink as much coffee that day. Seems like a bad idea to drink some more coffee. My opponent is really impulsive. Excuse me. Keep these lands here, I think. I think I need to start hunting for some good shit here. When I started to view it as like, oh, my body's giving me energy, I would just start to use it. You know, so before a call that I was, you know, let's imagine that there's like an interview I was going to do. Oh my God, what if I'm nervous about the interview? Before, I'd be like, you need to calm down, you need to relax, you try to unwind. And then if I felt that little, I'd be like, oh no, it's evidence. It's evidence that things are going to go bad. Oh, I didn't think about this guy swinging. Oh, calm down. Oh no, there it is. Oh, try to calm down. It wasn't working. It wasn't fucking working at all. It sucked. But if I view that as, hey, my body might try to give me a bunch of extra energy here. Then I felt like I was actually able to have approaches, and have techniques, and have ways of making shit work. And it felt really nice. I could just start burning the energy before. If I felt that, okay, my body's trying to give me more energy, let me spend the energy. It was actually like a thought technique that just opened up a whole avenue of, here is how you can solve this local problem. And it felt great. Great. What kind of types of things did you spend the energy? So I mean, the biggest, like the far end of the way, most substantial, huge change that I did was, if I'm feeling like I need to calm myself, I need to bring down my energy, I would start to kind of try to make myself smaller. Let me just try to speak in a slightly calmer tone to try to just get through this conversation. And okay, all right, just trying to just quiet everything down, you know. I went from doing that to being bigger, trying to expand my voice, expand my energy, expand my, you know, social footprint in the moment. What Jadar? What the Jadar? And that, I mean, that just helped a ton, because then all of a sudden if I felt like something pop up like this, you know, I would just be like, all right, it's time for me to increase my volume. It's time for me to talk a little bit more intensely. It's time for me to just really, God, I think I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? What was I talking about? Notice how that's spending the energy if I get flustered and lose my train of thought, instead of, wait, sorry, I just seem to have lost my train of thought. I found that just to be immensely, immensely helpful. So I think I just go to 5 here. I think going to 5 is alright. Kind of a cute card. Nice. Superb. Very, very, very nice. I can also kind of see how people start peeling lower. How they start saying, dude, you know what? Let me just, instead of trying to go for 5, like turn 5 being Cruelty of Gix, maybe I'm going to go for turn 5. One of those workshop war chiefs, you know. I think this is okay. There was a question before that I switched to that I don't remember. Before I was talking about anxiety, I was talking about something. Someone was asking something, and I was like, let me answer that. Oh, wait, no, let me not answer that. What the heck was I talking about? Oh, yes, right, Moonbreaker. Dude, I think Moonbreaker... made what I would personally consider a minor error that was interpreted via the community as the worst thing in the universe. And I'm sort of fascinated by it, because Moonbreaker is a sort of tabletop digital, or it's like tabletop miniatures, but digital. No. So if you ever played any tabletop games like Warhammer, Warhammer 40k, Mech Warrior, any of those, it's like that, but it's digital. So you can like move little pieces around and like everything's animated. It's pretty fun. And I think it's like 30 bucks or something in early access. And when you open the game, it has all these different currencies at the top. There's like gold, and there's orbs, and there's shards, and there's dingoes, and whatever the fuck else there is. Stay back. There's just a bunch of shit. My god, could it be? There it is, trample, right? I think this is actually the best play because it puts the most power and toughness on the board. And lets me cycle the less than useful cards. But yeah, so you open up Moonbreaker and it just has like a crap load of like different currencies and different things that you can spend to do different stuff, you know, and a lot of people looked at it and went, oh shit, another one of these fucking games. And the world was up in arms. Everyone was like, oh my god, and they have loot boxes and loot packs and X and Y and Z, and this is so horrible. And I hate this, and this is... I want to set myself on fire. Because of what this game has done. More on the commie. People were, like, really upset. I'm not going to touch this because the monetization sucks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do I want to go to 1? Well, let's find out. No blocks. Fuck yeah, dude. Going out on my own terms. So, like, the, yes, there's huge outrage, huge outpouring, so on and so on and so on. And if you actually sit down and play the game, you get, like, all the content. Period. Like, literally, after playing for 3 hours, I had every single unit in the game. I had all of them. And so, what I was viewing it as is, oh, they created the ability to, in the future, add some content. Because right now, they clearly can't add any content. Or, excuse me, they very clearly have the starting set of content, and there needs to be ways to add content in the future. So they just kind of implemented the model. And then there you go. So we are either going to win right away or lose right away, because now I can Blood Tithe Harvester a Titan of Industry into the bin to then resurrect with Cruelty of Gix. Alright, so how do we do this? That's nasty, dude. Or do we want to just get a Toxrill? Dude, I'm getting a Toxrill. I'm getting a Toxrill, and Toxrill's rule. Toxrill's fun as hell, man. Oh, that's some fun shit right there. Fuck yeah, dude. Loam speaking. I don't believe it. Dude, Toxrill's so good. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Oh my god. This is amazing. Jesus. Oh, that feels good. You know, if I can just stop making so damn many play mistakes, we'll be fine. Yeah, Airtime, I'm not going to play Diablo 4 when it comes out. I mean, Bobby Kotick is still at the helm, and I'm just, like, there's been enough things that have been going wrong coming out of that company. I just don't really want to fucking play it. I just don't really want to. I mean, let's be honest. What are the recent releases that Blizzard has done? Probably not good enough, right? Very good enough. Like, we got Overwatch 2. Eritai says, yeah, you're more involved with the background info than a simp like me. No, I'm not. What are we talking about? You know everything I do. Dude, we got Diablo Immortal, which appeared and then disappeared. In like a nanosecond. Probably want double black right now because I have 2 key double black cards incoming. So yeah, we got Overwatch 2. We got Diablo Immortal that kind of came and went. And then we got Warcraft 3 Remastered. Hit me. No blocks. Ow. Ow. Oh, nice. Like I don't know. Like, I look at this and I'm just like, should I be getting really excited for Diablo 4? I mean, the cinematic was rad. I'll agree to that statement. Cinematic was absolutely rad. I mean, then they... Oh, and let's not forget there was the Warcraft mobile announcement that, like, came and you know, the broad core gaming zeitgeist was sort of like, oh. Yeah, that's true. WoW Dragonflight looks amazing. WoW Dragonflight looks unbelievably, superlatively sick. Oh, that's a nice little draw there. What's happening? Ooh, you know what? Now, do I want to play... Yeah, I think I will play this. I think ramping all the way up is probably a little better. But I think more than anything, Airtie, I allow myself to get excited about things. But I don't allow myself to get that excited about things. Because there is one thing and one thing alone that I am generally all in focused on with any game that I play. Generally one and one thing alone. Is the game fun? If the game looks really fun, but for some reason I'm not interested in supporting the developer, that might, you know, make me reconsider a little bit. That might make me reconsider a little bit, yeah. But again, at the end of the day, if the game is really fun, that's it. That's all I care about. I'm good. So, as a simple example, Age of Empires 4. I was getting really into Age of Empires 2. I was watching it most days. I still watch it probably 3-4 times a week, minimum. Love watching Age of Empires 2. It's incredible. Tons of amazing content creators. Pretty much all the top players are brilliant speakers and makers of content as well. It's just amazing. I was excited for Age of Empires 4, but I was not like, oh my god, this might be a new change in my career. This might become the main thing I do with my free time, you know? I think Teachings of the Kirin is going to go. Right? I was just like, okay. And so things that I think that I am, the games that I'm probably most excited about would be things like Factorio Expansion. Pretty damn sure I'm playing the shit out of that shit. It's for damn certain. Hunter Lionheart says, having brand loyalty when it comes to studios is a bit odd to me. Just because a team under the banner made a great game 20 years ago does not mean the same people are making great games under that banner now. While I think I agree with that statement, I think that's literally a completely fair and reasonable and sensible thing to say. A really great team. And I guess we're just holding our blood token. A really great team. Give them a little bit of time. Even if they have hired all sorts of new people, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. you still have the same people that made good decisions who were there. There's still a lot of reason to say, you know what? Between a random company and this company that I put some faith in, or I should say this company that made something good, yeah, I'll put a little bit of faith in them, right? I'll put a little bit. I think that seems sensible and reasonable to me. I think the line where I get a little like, give me a break, is when I don't like something and someone's trying to explain to me that I actually need to and should like totally like that thing. No, I don't fucking like anything I want to like. I don't like doing that.
How dare you disrespect me?
All right, show me what you got. Well, I'm not really that concerned about a lot of stuff in here. Oh, I'd love one, thank you. You guys like about to fucking play Graveyard Trespasser and instantly try to blow it up. Farts. Farts and butts, dude. That is no fair. That is no fair. Right back. I'm playing the same deck. We're playing a different version. It's a 3-year version. Defeat. Yeah, overall, when it comes to brand loyalty, I generally think people are pretty reasonable. List still have 27 lands, runs 26. Can play nothing. Can play something. Strange Inquiry says, apparently Microsoft is getting rid of Bobby after their first fiscal year in June of 2023. I will believe that shit when I see that shit. Not as in I believe that they're bullshitting or some other nonsense, but rather like, you know, let's just wait and see. Because shit can happen, man.
One of your friends has to leave.
Shit can just happen. I mean, because, you know, there is something to be said about just how damn challenging it can be.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
You know, let me also do this. How challenging it can be to just up and dump someone. Like, from a financial perspective. Like, being able to just up and, you know, if you have a contract employment and, you know, there are things that affect other people. Like a simple one is, let's imagine that there are 10 people being led by a dick. And the dick does something absolutely... Sack a creature, sack this, do that. The dick does something that is, like, truly bad. Truly unforgivably bad, and needs to be ditched.
That's my cue to laugh. I've always hated criminals.
So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to get a Gix. can be situations where there's contracts that have been signed between that team and other people. And so, well, shit. Like, we need to get rid of this guy. He did some unforgivable bad stuff. But, so, you know, I, who can fire this dude, am allowed to do that. But there's the secondary consideration of, like, damn, well, now we actually really need to make sure. Alright, fine. We can make sure that we're not screwing over the team and all the people that have those various contracts. And so on and so on and so on. I mean, I'm not saying that, like, therefore it shouldn't happen or any nonsense like that. But rather just that, like, it takes time. And if you have the CEO of a company, I think it's very fair for that to just take, like, the most time to do. Because, like, here's a simple example. Like, let's... This is a completely made-up, fictitious example. Let's suppose, for a moment, for the sake of argument... Draw. That some contracts had been signed. Where all the people... Or a bunch of different companies had signed contracts with Bobby Kotick, and if he just got removed very abruptly on a random day, the connections and things like that would be immediately lost. So what do you gotta do? You gotta spend a little bit more time just making sure shit's accounted for. Again, I'm not saying it's impossible, I'm not saying it shouldn't be done. Great. It just takes time. Toxrill looks like the goat. It's been a very lovely card to have. I cannot tell a lie. The damage go through. My opponent has a Liliana, so I kind of want to protect that. Nice, nice. Hey, this is looking pretty good. So this is where a Sorin draw would be incredibly good. I feel like we have a pretty good distribution. Swinging for 7 a turn. Might just be deleting our big boys here, which seems like pretty fair. Pretty fair. Ah, come on.
Violence is necessary to set things right.
Ooh. Is that really what you want to do?
A fair trade.
Is that what you really want to do? Okay. I'm not going to do the shield counter. My opponent already has shown that they have exile effects.
I am vengeance, bloody and righteous.
Oh, this is great.
Dire times.
Dude, Toxrill. Toxrill owns. Toxrill's great. Alright. I am feeling the best that I've ever felt about this list now that we have some BTH is in there. Looks great to me. Hey, Sangster, man, happy to have you. Welcome to our little internet party that we're having the shit out of today. Bye-bye. Davier says, I wish White Weenie was a thing right now so I could just flop Toxrill down. It kind of is being, like, it's thinging right now. It's doing thing stuff. Okay, bye-bye. Very nice. This might have been a mistake because my opponent has shown 2 open mana. Yeah. Oh well. This to me says I have Invoke Despairs in hand, and I have enough mana to cast it in hand. So this is, it's creature first, and then it's Enchantment Planeswalker. So I want to do like this. Because it'll go bam, bam. So I think they have 2. So I'm actually going to Gix into Gix here. Well, come to think of it, you know, this is fine. Tainted Adversary is actually pretty reasonable for us. So again, my assumption is that they actually have 2 of those cards in hand. Maybe they don't. Maybe they do.
Right? And you think you can win? Ah, one of your friends has to leave.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just get this guy back. I'll let this shit happen first, make them spend a little bit of mana. One more time. One more time. Yeah, this is great. Target opponent sacrifice a creature, planeswalker they control with the most power. Now, what my opponent will probably think to themselves is, I should probably activate this unless they have, oh, Shoulder it. Oh, a Bankbuster? Alright, that's fine. That is the same old, same old. So I actually want to do this chapter 1 right now. Because then, Teachings of the Kirin can put good shit in the bin. Probably just land in here or some shit. Yeah. Infernal Grasp is a sensible outcome. So we're going to see some card drawing. fuck, what a draw. Jesus. This has gone from a very straightforward matchup to just a tough one. Just a tricky-ass matchup. Not like losing, but like just a very thin matchup. Oh, man. Oh, just right off the fucking top. Fucking invoke despair. No. You got me. Looks like we're going to 1 here. Looks like we're going to 1. Yeah, and this is the kind of deck that a Reckoner Bankbuster feels really nice in, because you have a lot of 2 mana, 3 toughness, 3 power things to be able to crew. Ow. And then finish me with Invoke Despair. Why not? Well, I mean, this does something. Does something, huh? We've been at Diamond Tier 2 for the entire day. Alright, now, I actually think that this might be a good hand to at least do some thinking about. Yeah, see, look, here we go. You can get some Blood Tithes to delay things. Is this, like, the first Esper Legends deck I've been against? Wow, the average bear really doesn't like running this list, huh? Alright, no, it's Grixis. Alright, fine. So we blow this up. Good. Alright, so they get a little more value. They get to draw. So this is a matchup where I think that maybe I do want to Gix Chapter 1, I think. Alright. Alright, I forgot I popped the blood token. I got a little ahead of myself. Yeah, I said it was a good test. Turns out we were testing for something entirely different. Maybe I should switch to best of 3. I'm a better best of 3 gamer than I am a best of 1 gamer, but best of 1 requires so much less thought. Simply because in best of 3, I am having to keep track of what was in their deck last time. I'm gonna hang on to it. Hello. Nice. So this could be, it's kind of amazing that we haven't seen a single Esper Legends list at all today. This, I mean, this literally might be the first one. Dude, hell yeah, get out of here. Be gone. Dude, we're gonna break so many mirrors. Alright, now we should take the pain. Well, I changed my mind halfway through, so that kind of stinks. I think I just need a turn 2 play, like, no matter what. Take a little damage. Tenacious Underdog. This is probably not an Esper Legends list. I'm curious what the blue is. Kind of an awkward run out. Yeah, I mean, I'm just in a lot of trouble in this game as a result of... As a result of just not really having a turn 2 play. We're semi-okay here. Like, I'm content to just trade my Soul of Windgrace with the Shouldred. Be nice for stabilizing. Alright, we're going to take a shitload of damage here. Yeah, I mean, now this is looking like the Esper Legends list, you know. Now this is looking like it.
Thanks. I'll be taking that now.
How can we make this thingy work? I think I just need some sturdiness here. Like, just no matter what. Yeah, I mean, this is actually feeling not terrible. I think that move that I did with the Boseiju was more helpful than I thought it was going to be. Come on, me. All right, I still have 3 more hours because TI is coming up soon. Hey oh. Hey oh.
Our eyes are everywhere.
Well, you know. I think this is a good play. I think so. Nice. It all works according to plan.
I learned what I needed to.
All according to plan. Life and Rhinos, my favorite combo. So, dude, I actually think we're pretty cool, huh? I think we're pretty darn cool. I think that play was pretty sweet. Yeah, because then we can start at end of turn make 15 copies. Hey! Yeah, and like, I'm constantly asking myself the question, yeah, and what if we drew a Sorin there? Would that have been better than a Unleash? And I think it is. I think it still is. Jason Agler says, why no sub mode? It's just quiet today. It's just quiet. Friday night. Viewership always dips right around 4 p.m. Pacific. So people have shit going on in their lives. Oh, this is a haunted ridge. Oh, fuck. If I get an untapped land, we're probably okay. If I don't get an untapped land, we're probably screwed. Thunderball! We've done it. What is going on, Thunderball? Thank you warmly for the 5 gifted subs this Friday. Hope you and the fam are doing grand. So now this is like, it's like 3-2. Whoa. No. Alright, well, you know. Is it good? Is it bad? You know, it kind of depends. Still not the best stuff. That got real popular early on. I really should have kept the cut down. I sent that straight to the bottom. I think it was a substantial mistake. So I'm definitely going to bin Sorin. I think Sorin is very weak in this specific situation. In fact, I would dare say it's fucking terrible. We might get there. Okay. We need to do this so we can dunk a Gix. Thunderball, you like that pickle rant? Oh yeah, I think pickles are just a garbage fruit, vegetable. No one even knows what it is. No one has a clue. I feel like I have been convinced every time that I'm definitely going to lose against this deck. And every time we have somehow, bizarrely, won.
This fight finished before brunch. Sacrifices must be made.
Let's get a non-creature one out of there. Yeah, like, I keep feeling like I'm definitely going to lose here. Definitely. It's going to happen. And then I don't. And I'm like, okay, it's definitely going to happen this game. We've had a pretty nice win rate against this list, weirdly. And not much I hate more than pickles. I know, it's just such a fun, such a fun thing to discuss. Is TI in 1 hour? TI is in 3 hours, Lava Dragon. I think my opponent got flooded and we got screwed. Screw typically beats flood.
Don't overthink this.
I think we just can win on the board. I mean, this is just a ridiculous. Saying nix to the Gix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we're looking good to win. Oh shit, someone's prowling on me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we win now. Got him. We did it. Yay! Everyone got him.
I'll take my zombies and leave.
Look at this. Look at this. Oh! We had 12 damage on the attack. Feels great. Feels good. So I think I'm allowed to keep this because I have the trio. And I go first. I don't go first? I'm probably missing 1 to 3 details per game minimum. Mule Space asking about the prize pool. Yeah, the prize pool of TI is about, like, 10 times larger than every other prize pool of any other esports tournament ever. This shit's fucking gigantic. Hey, Aethros Tempest, just have a blast, man. Just have a blast. It's gonna be grand. Probably the right play. Double block. Oh, great. I don't want this in the bin because there's ways of reanimating. For them. So we're going to take a peek at the hand. We're probably going to expect to pick off a Sarah, a Warden, or the Resurrector Angel. Totally fine. There's the other way to resurrect this little turd.
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it when people touch my things. You won't be outsmarting me.
Discard a card, and there's no permanents in there. Now I'll get rid of this. Just really teach him a lesson. Bonk. Bang.
Ah, you couldn't be more annoying.
So let's see. So we need a green out of this. Great. We're hanging out. When this thing lands, I bet you my opponent bails. So now if we draw land, we blow this up and preserve the -2. Oh, farts. Well, this is certainly annoying. We gotta pick up the pace here, because this will just ruin. Ugh. Oh, that hurts a bit.
Off you go.
Oh boy. No problem, we have plenty of basics to go around. Ow. Alright. I think this is it. I think we just sack this. Alright. Go, little buddy. Oh, fuck! Shit. Ah! I'm just gonna concede. I just don't want to. I don't want to keep going. I want easy wins. I want easy wins, scooped swiftly into baskets. You know what? Let me actually take a look at what our sideboarding plan might look like. Let me actually. So 3 Duresses. We only have 1 cut down. Infernal Grasp, Tear Asunder. Alright, I'm going to best of 3. Looks good to me. Alright, I'm going to use the restroom and then I'll be right back. Gives this thing a go in best of 3. Best of 3, standard rank, Jund 'em up. Bam. Alright. Thumos! Thumos! Play. It doesn't look good enough to me. Alright, here we go. See blue and black. What could it be? Could it be Esper Legends? Is this where all the Esper Legends players live now? I think I prefer to do this. Well, let's actually bin some stuff and just try to hit our land drops consistently. I think that that's what will screw us the most, is if we don't do that. Kind of a surprising one to see in there. So, yeah, I mean, it does stink. So blue, maybe this is a mono black list that's splashing blue for some counter spells. I mean, it's like a common story. There's like monocolored lists that are strong, and what do? You just run 9 copies of blue. Yeah, this looks pretty accurate.
I take no joy in the slaughter. It's necessary. You will serve me well.
That's good. This is all going according to plan.
Me, we're all doomed.
Probably do want the black, even though technically I need triple green for this. Obscura Storefront, almost certainly for blue. But often these sort of like, I'm monocolored lists, and I'm going to splash one color, you know? I'm just going to... Ow, ow. Often doesn't run counter magic in the main board. Huh. I think that just basically kills us, yeah. What was the name of this thing again? Hello? Ah, fuck. Alright, can't select on that. So, what do I think? I think the Duresses and the Pilfers seem good here. Toxrill seems bad. How did I board against this previously? That card is called Overcharged Amalgam. Okay. You know, maybe this disruption is not actually as valuable as just drawing a shitload of cards, having some removal. I actually think that maybe the Titans of Industry I don't want as many of. Oh, maybe this is actually okay to leave in. I think if we have some removal and cheap card draw, we can grind them out. This is actually pretty good if we're going first. Hum-de-dum-de-hum-de-doo. Alright, yep. Cheap spells, charms, control magic. Get a Bankbuster. Start drawing. We can construct it all day, all the way. Sure. Many rivers which flow into the same ocean here. Liliana is awesome in this matchup. I love Lily in this matchup. Because I think that I don't run the Duress type things. I make my opponent run the Duress type things. I think this is right. Hi, Des. Alright, great. So I'm just going to exile the top 3. Zoink, zoink, zoink. Great. I think I do go for Cruelty. I think so.
Favors the foolish, after all.
Especially with that draw. Let's take a peek in here. We got Sholdred. We got an Overcharged Amalgam. Let me just pull out this puppy. I'm just going to do this as many times in a row as this will let me. Did I actually see that card in there? Oh, I had not seen this card in Constructed in like ages. I just haven't seen this card in forever. What up? Oh my god, they countered the triggered ability. I don't believe it.
Under my watch, neither vampire nor human. You wish to know
An Overcharged Amalgam is a really interesting card.
Excuse my sudden egress.
Should have done this first to get that cleared out of the way. Let's do this one more time to see if we can get something good, like a removal spell. You know what? That'll do okay. That will do just fine. Overcharged Amalgam is really interesting. What a cool card. Woo, Kaito Shizuki, wow.
I won't let Now this is a juicy secret.
I mean, Thumos might actually spend the mana on this turn. Yeah, just to get the land drop out. 5 versus a billion is tough. This is pretty great. My opponent only has 6 mana. Fable the Moonbreaker. It's gonna go. Yeah, I think that sticking to proactivity versus this kind of deck is good. Because I was tempted to run all manner of Duress and Pilfers. My opponent actually has like quite a bit of creature stuff going on. I love this card so much. Death Touch, and it goes. Plus to draw. Sure. Yeah.
I know something you don't know.
I really don't like seeing 3 mana. Yeah, I'm better at best of 3 than at best of 1. Boy, if I don't trick myself into thinking that I want to take some damn time.
Right by, but I'm itching to fight. Thanks. I'll be taking that now.
How do I do this? There we go. Casting this card feels so good. Ah, nice. Okay. This is perhaps you're just better at building best of 3 decks. I mean, I don't really know what that statement means. I mean, the reason why best of 3 is better is specifically this list benefits a lot from being able to tune. And best of 1 is just, it's literally more variance. And there's more skill involved in best of 3. I mean, it's kind of like if I played StarCraft and all I did every single game was try to cheese the fuck out of every person I played against. All I ever did. Then, you know, it'd be kind of, you know, not that much going on, you know. Let me get a red. I think I actually want to, oh god, I always fuck that up. Every single fucking time. Jeez, oh jeez. Specifically this card, I always forget it flips. Like the Brutal Cathar, I tend not to. Fix it next turn by doubling down on my teachings of the Kirin. There's one. Here's another. So, I mean, we... Ouch. What are we doing? Alright, sure. Sure, that's fine. That's actually completely fine. Surely, surely, surely. Bang, bang. Down to 6, and it's more accurately like 5. Jesus. Alright. Oh, that fucking stings so much. You need to do this right now, like right away. These two can chump, these can heal. I mean, we're very, very, very close to stabilizing. I mean, like, if this just gets countered, obviously, we are kind of toast. Alright. Now, is there some way to actually win now? I think there isn't, so I think we have to concede. All right, well, that was closer. It was closer. So it's looking like I'm just gonna kind of peter out for this stream. Honestly, the frequency of play mistakes on Thursday and Friday kind of owned us. So I think there were good lessons to be learned as we were adjusting and building this list. Hey, it's a reasonable hand. I might just end after this one. It's kind of funny, I hit Mythic with this list and have hit Mythic and constructed so many times that I wasn't worried about getting to it. I was really worried about getting there with the drafts, let me tell you. Oh my god, is it Esper Legends for once? Oh! Oh! Did you make Mythic draft? Yeah, earlier in the week. Do it. Play that guy. Play your 1/4s. Come on, Maul. Alright, well, that's not good. Still pleased with the month overall. If not, at least a little bit irritated. So I think that this is a good spot to actually do this. Just kill the Raffine. Dude, I'm gonna get some tacos. So this, card guard can't be the target of spells or abilities. So this actually hoses this. So this will not actually target this, right? Is this a bug? Cards in graveyards can't be the target of spells or abilities. So that was a card in the graveyard. Oh, because this is not a target. Got it. Not a target. Not a target. Yeah, I am just kind of out of juice, so I'm just gonna call it for the night. Because I'm going live back at 9, man. So if you guys want to join and watch a nice little newbie stream. Alright. Alright, my opponent... Did my opponent just play that, or did my opponent kick that? Fantastic draw. Great. Alright. We can eat a good amount of stuff. This card is so good. Alright, well. Go ahead and kill their thing that lets them draw. And I think we're just going to chill for a little bit. Alright, let's do this. I don't actually think I want to pick this guy off. He's kind of annoying. Cutdown is pretty bad, not gonna lie. Cutdown is great. Cutdown is superb. Most of the blacklists at the World Championship are running it. Has a lot of really nice targets. It hits Raffine, it hits both of these. It's Blood Tithe Harvester. It's Quirion Beastcaller. This card's really nice, and it costs 1. Oh, my opponent has the discard 4 or 5. Discard 6 cards. Doesn't have trample, so I will have this guy block here. Keep this. I'll leave these two nerds alive. Cheeky -X with a Harvester. This is sorcery speed. This is a cheek-free deck. That's fine. Well, Rafina's swinging next turn.
I bring order to this broken.
You know what? I give up. I quit. We didn't get there. Fuck. I'm just gonna close out. I'm a little tired, and I'm going live again in 2 hours to do a little TI stream with my friend Jaren. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna bail on this, bail on the Mythic climb attempt. See you all for some TI. I'm gonna take a little bit of break to spoon my dog. Hey, thanks everyone for joining me. I'll see you in a little bit.